Hello, or should I say good day, to represent my era. I'm Bill Gagan. I was enrolled at RCI from 1951 to 1954. I was going to say that I was a student during that time, but that might give some people the wrong impression. I want to thank RCI for this opportunity to highlight two coaches who were instrumental in the life of RCI and in my own personal development. TJ Tom Egan was the shop teacher. There only was one shop. And in those days, coached both junior basketball and junior football. His systems were not complicated, nor were his players sophisticated. During my 3 years playing for Coach Egan, I was able to progress from snap, today called center, to shallow half and deep half in a box formation. That formation might require some research if one was interested. Coach Egan was a quiet man who could stare through a steel wall. You could feel that stare from the farthest reaches of the court or the field. You would get the beckoning finger to come to the bench and the pointing finger to sit on the bench. After an appropriate amount of time, you would be asked, "Have you cooled down yet?" The answer was always in the affirmative, and that put you back in the game. Claire Seeley, Claire CB, better known in some circles as Crime Buster, was the phys ed teacher and senior basketball and senior football coach. Those of us who played sports held Mr. Seeley in high regard for his coaching abilities, personal athletic accomplishments, and he and Miss McLaughlin could really jive. I left RCI at the end of grade 12 to attend Teachers College and so played 1 year of senior basketball and football. Claire made me the fullback in a split T formation. Does that require more research? Largely to do the blocking for the speedsters Donnie Smith and Jerry Larone. I had one play that Coach Seeley called our touchdown play. I realized years later that he had me psychologically warped to run through a brick wall if need be. I ran afoul of Claire on one occasion when I chose to attend a recreation center-sponsored folk dancing clinic rather than football practice. I knew I was in trouble when he approached me with that jaunty walk as if he had springs in his feet. After my explanation for my absence, he said, "Ace," he called everybody Ace, "you have to make up your mind whether you're going to be a football player or a dancer." I chose football. Claire Seeley's philosophies and systems, be they classroom, phys ed, or coaching, carried me through a 17-year teaching career. I have always been indebted to these men for their character-building guidance during a time when I might have gone either ways. Haik olam meminisi you abbot.